Good day. Let's talk about accounting for manufacturing activities. We have two accounting systems that we will be used in accounting for manufacturing activities. First is cost system and second is non-cost system. So, what is cost system? Cost system keeps perpetual records of the cost of raw material, work in process, and finished good inventories. This system provides more timely information about those inventories and changes in their levels. It has also produced timely information about manufacturing costs per unit of product which managers use in their efforts to control cost. Cost system is the subject of courses in higher accounting. Ibig sabihin, dito papasok yung raw materials. Ito yung mga supplies na needed. Work in process, ito naman yung pagpaprocess ng production. Na hindi pa siya tapos pero malapit nang matapos. And last is finished good inventories. Ibig sabihin tapos na ang production, ready for sale na siya. What is non-cost system? Non-cost system produces a manufacturing accounting system based on the periodic inventory system. The cost of raw materials, work in process, and finished good inventories are based on physical counts of the quantities on hand at the end of each period. Ibig sabihin, this information ay magagamit para makompute ang amount sa lahat ng na-consume, na-finish na product, at nabenta during the period. Ang non-cost system ay hindi nag-provide para sa detailed flow of cost in manufacturing process. Now, we have pro forma journal entries of the more common transaction for a manufacturing entity. First is to record purchase of raw materials and indirect materials on account. Debit purchases raw materials and indirect materials. Credit vouchers payable. Second is to record cost of defective raw materials returned to vendor. Debit, vouchers payable, credit, purchases, returns, and allowances. Third is to record payment of account within the discount period. Debit, vouchers payable, credit, purchases discount, and cash in bank. Fourth is to record freight and handling of raw materials. Debit, transportation in, credit, vouchers payable. Next is to record payroll for factory employees. Debit, direct labor and indirect labor. Credit, SSS contribution payable, Medicare contribution payable, Pag-ibig contribution payable, withholding taxes payable, vouchers payable. Next is to record employers' payroll expenses. Debit, employers' payroll contributions, factory. Credit, SSS contribution payable, Medicare contribution payable, EC contribution payable, Pag-ibig contribution payable. 7 is the record distribution of payroll. Debit, vouchers payable, credit, cash in bank. 8 is to record accrual of factory payroll. Debit, direct labor and indirect labor, credit, accrued payroll. 9 is to record depreciation of factory building. Debit, depreciation expense factory building. Credit, accumulated depreciation factory building. Next is to record repairs on factory building. Debit, repairs and maintenance factory building. Credit, vouchers payable. 11 is to record amortization of patients. Debit amortization of patients, credit patient. 12 is to record real property taxes on factory site. Debit real property taxes, credit vouchers payable. 13 is to record factory utilities incurred. Debit factory utilities, credit vouchers payable. Next is the record cost of tools used. Debit tools used, credit tools. 15 is the record sale of finished goods. Debit accounts receivable, credit sales. 16 is to record sales returns of customers. Debit sales returns and allowances, credit accounts receivable. So, lahat ng entries na yan ay magagamit na entries sa lahat ng transaksyon sa manufacturing. Sunod naman is closing entries. Closing entries particular to manufacturing concerns. In order for a manufacturer to summarize all the transactions that affect the computation of the cost of goods manufactured, a manufacturing summary account is maintained. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan na nating i-close ang credit balances, debit balances, manufacturing summary, and beginning finished good inventory to income summary, and the ending finished good inventory para makuha ang result at magagamit sa statement of cost of goods manufactured. To close manufacturing accounts with credit balances and to record ending inventory for materials and work in process para ma-close natin ang credit balances, debit, raw materials inventory and work in process inventory and purchases returns and allowances, purchases discount, credit, manufacturing summary. Next is to close manufacturing accounts with debit balances. Ngayon naman sa debit balances ang i-close natin. Debit, manufacturing summary, credit, raw materials inventory beginning, work in process inventory beginning, purchases raw materials, transportation in, direct labor, indirect materials, depreciation expense, factory building, repairs and maintenance, factory building, amortization of patients, real property taxes, factory utilities, tools used, employer, payroll contribution, factory supplies, expense, miscellaneous factory expense. Next is to close manufacturing summary and beginning finished good inventory to income summary. Debit, income summary, credit, manufacturing summary, finished good inventory beginning. Last is to establish the ending finished good inventory. Debit, finished good inventory beginning, credit, income summary. The other closing entries after this procedure are the same as those for a merchandising entity. So, lahat ng manufacturing accounts ay na-close na. Kaya pwede na tayo mag-proceed sa statement of cost of goods manufactured. That's all. By the way, I am Stephanie Gilnawe from the SMA. Thank you for watching.